Hey guys, well, it's been a while. I haven't put out a video since before the new year here. Took a little time off during Christmas up to New Year's to spend time with family, get all the Christmases out of the way, that kind of thing. And now we're going to catch up, and I have a whole ton of videos to catch up on. And today we're just going to cover something really simple, but it's using a technology that's simple in a lot of ways, but a lot of people just don't realize how to use it right now. And that's just for cleaning up your vinyl. No one really likes the snap, crackle, pop that you get from vinyl. Well, most don't. Some people actually like that because it kind of brings back some memories, I would say. But for myself, I like more the clean sound, or at least, you know, as clean of a sound as you can get from vinyl. I really like to listen to vinyl myself, but I also like it to have a clean sound. And this will just save you some time using an ultrasonic cleaner that we're going to look at today. Previously, I've always used something like just this simple clamp here. And all you had to do was, I'll demonstrate it for you guys quick. You drop everything a couple times, and then you pick it up. I dropped it again. 1 second. Okay, so we'll take this album right here, this Bad Company album, and you put this on here, clamp it together, clamp it this side. So after you clamped one of these up, it would give a nice seal, so everything would be protected in here as far as that label goes. Then all I would do is I would basically run this through the wash, and I would actually be scrubbing it, just typically soap and water, just, you know, scrubbing motion like that. Then I just put them out to dry. It works really well, and it does, you know, protect the album really well in that way, and it's really simple to use, and it's cheap, but it's a very manual process, and it can get really kind of annoying and tiresome if you have a large collection to go through, or if you clean your records very often. So what we're going to look at today is going to give you some advantages in that area where you can clean more than one at a time, and you don't really have to do anything while it happens. Well, possibly run for cover based on the sound that comes out of it, but we'll get to that in a second. Cutting right to it, I'm going to grab the camera here and I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of the thing and how we're going to use it today. So this is the Vevor Ultrasonic Cleaner. And if you're not really familiar with ultrasonic cleaners, basically just think of using high frequency sound waves, and it's almost using bubbles generated from that to clean the surfaces. It creates little micro explosions, these bubbles, and they'll just pick up any dirt, clean up grime, all of that kind of stuff that wouldn't come off very easily. And this is the same sort of technology that you would use to clean up jewelry, things like that. And it does come with this, which you could put a ring in here and clean up like that. So you could use that as justification for your wife why you might need one of these. You really just picked it up so you could clean some of her jewelry, not that you wanted to clean up your vinyl collection. Taking a quick tour of the unit itself here. On the left side, this is the temperature control. I already have this pre-warmed up at the moment to about 35 degrees Celsius, around 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Then on the other side is the timer for the actual ultrasonic cleaner. If you take a look at the inside, you can see I already have it filled with water, and it is filled up with distilled water, but we are going to add something to that in just a minute to possibly increase the performance on this. And then aside here we have this. This is just essentially for easy cleanup. You can just, I would probably put this over in your bathtub or your sink, open up the valve, and you can drain the entire tank, and it'll come through that hole right there. I'm not going to turn the unit on yet because it would be a little too loud for us to hear anything. So before we do that, we're going to take a look at a couple other things that it includes. For one, you're going to get this here, and this is kind of makes this whole trick work. This really is just an ultrasonic cleaner they would use for, you know, cleaning various things like I mentioned, like jewelry. What they've done here is they've included this little motor for spinning the vinyl, and that's what really transforms this into a, you know, vinyl record cleaner. Something else that comes with it is this drying rack. Just simple. It's just a few pieces that you put together, and it does an all right job for holding things. It works better than I would say the dish rack that I normally use when I do this manually. Taking a look at the back, that's where the power switch is for the unit itself, and that's for the heater in this as well as the ultrasonic cleaner. There is a separate power cord that goes for the actual vinyl turner here, so I'll show you that as well. So let's just put some vinyl on here so you guys can see how this looks. So when you're looking this up online, I think you'll probably see that they suggest you can clean, I think, up to like 5 albums at once. I'm not going to suggest that you guys go that way. I would say go 2 to 3 at a time. It's going to clean better that way. If you jam them on too tightly, I don't think there's enough spacing in between the vinyl for this to effectively work. So anyways, you put a spacer on here. And we'll put this on. Then myself, I'm going to put 2 spacers here. And one thing I did notice was it doesn't quite cover the entire label, which probably isn't going to be the end of the world. Those can typically get a little bit wet without harming anything, but I just want to point that out. Then we'll put on this one. And that's actually new vinyl, but I would suggest you clean your new vinyl as well. And we're just going to run 2 for right now. So all you're going to do is attempt to screw this on. And then as you can see, this is just how it works. This part comes mostly assembled. All you're really going to have to do when it comes in the box is tighten that screw here. You want to make sure that you have this lined up properly. There isn't enough spacing on the sides if you don't. So as you can see here, we could actually use just a little bit more water. For the demonstration today, we're not going to worry about it too much. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of dish soap to the water, and that just essentially breaks the surface tension so that it can hopefully get within the small grooves and cracks on the vinyl albums a little bit easier. It's maybe not even necessary when you're using ultrasonics like this. It's kind of the advantage of this whole thing. They have the ability to really get into these small areas, and these little micro explosions from the bubbles that it makes should be able to clean all the grooves really without anything. The biggest thing I want to put out there is use the distilled water, use something like dish soap, alcohol. There's various other things you can add to these, some other commercial products that are specifically made for it. But at the end of the day, dish soap is one of those options, and it works well for this type of thing. So when we talk about how long we're going to run these, as you can see here, it does allow for 30 minutes. We're not going to do anything near that, and I would suggest do not do that. We are actually just going to run these around 5 minutes, and that should clean. It should get as clean as it's going to get. I would say you're just running a higher risk of problems going these really long sessions, especially if you run your albums through this, in any kind of frequency. It just isn't something that I would advise. So just keep it, around that 5 to 10 minute mark, and you'll be fine. And then for temperature, 30 to 40 Celsius, fall in there. Like I said, I'm at 35. Let's get the motor plugged in first so you guys can see what that looks like. It spins possibly a little too fast. I think there could possibly be some advantages if you were to slow this down in some way. But like I said, it still works. It's slow enough that in 5 minutes it's going to get the job done, so I think it's fine. I wouldn't worry too much about modifying something like this. Now, depending on your tolerances to sound, what you're going to hear next when I turn on the ultrasonic cleaner is kind of going to be something else. I would suggest being able to tuck this away somewhere, if you could, like in your garage, in your basement, somewhere where people aren't going to have to hear it, because I don't even know how to describe this sound. It's not a normal sound that you would hear on a daily basis. And I'm just going to give you guys a little listen here. We'll turn this on, and then I'll come back to you guys once the timer's up. All right, well, that's done. So we can turn the temperature off here. Everything's off. You do have to pull the power from the motor actually spinning the vinyl to turn that off. And then you can either take the whole unit out to undo these, or just whatever, pull them off right here. Get this unscrewed without dropping it in. Pull off the spacers. And then what I like to do is take a microfiber rag, give it a shake, give it a quick once over before putting it down to the drying rack. So I'll put this here to dry. Grab the other one. I know I didn't grab any before and after on this, but this is so much cleaner than what it was, especially on this Bad Company album that I don't think had been cleaned for a very long time. You're not going to get scratches out, anything, you know, along those lines, but as far as all the smudges and dirt and the things that have worked their way into the crevices on the vinyl, causing, you know, all those extra little pops, that can easily be eliminated, and you're really going to be left with a clean sound. You guys would get a better view of this if I waited until it was completely dry, but I mean, just taking a look here, this is very clean. It looks really good, and it could be said that you could get this level of clean using the manual scrubbing method like I was talking before, but I would say there's probably a lot of science behind it that this ultrasonic cleaner can do a better job in that way. When you're running a rag on it, I would imagine that you're getting more of just the surface contaminants, but as far as the deep inner grooves, that ultrasonic cleaner is going to do a much better job at that. And this looks like new, honestly. This is really impressive. So if you can, you know, you don't mind the sound that it makes, you can tuck this away somewhere, this is a really effective cleaning tool. Just a couple of points I want to cover today on this. Like I showed, it does work really well. It's a simple way to clean vinyl. It's loud, it's kind of weird sounding, but it really does work really well. Just some things to keep in mind. Keep your cleaning time as low as possible. I would say like that 5 minutes should be just fine. What we ran right here was just a 5-minute cycle, and they came out like new. And one of these specifically was pretty dirty. So I think the results show that 5 minutes is plenty. And if it needs more than 5 minutes, I would say that you should probably be doing some sort of pre-clean before you put it into an ultrasonic cleaner. I can't imagine it would be good for, you know, that the actual unit itself to be filled with contaminants and then be going through its frequencies like that. It could actually cause more damage. So if you have super dirty vinyl, maybe you should give it a little rinse first, then put it in something like this, and you're going to get a really good result. Other things to keep in mind is the temperature. Like I mentioned, I have it at 35 degrees Celsius. You can add something to break the water tension. I'm using simple dish soap. There's other options out there. And another option is to use nothing at all. Your results may vary. You guys can play around with that, see what works for you. And finally, like I said before, perfect excuse to get this one, clean your wife's jewelry, all of that stuff. That'll give you the perfect opportunity to pick something like this up and also clean all your vinyl collection. Take care, guys. We'll talk soon. Later.